I guarantee if you fix these mistakes, you will get more meetings booked and more sales because of it. Let's jump in. All right, mistake number one, your approach is way too complicated. So you're calling and you're talking about a bunch of stuff that they don't care about, or you're just not delivering your value proposition fast enough. Simplify your approach. Tell them who you are, what you're doing, how long this should take, why they should care, and then ask for the meeting, and that's all you need to be doing. If you're doing anything else, you're confusing them or giving them some reason they shouldn't buy from you, okay? Sell the idea, ask for a meeting. If they have a question, they're confused, that means they're interested. It doesn't mean they're saying no. So back up, support the general idea of why people work with you with some more information, a couple quick client testimonial or names, and then ask for the meeting again. The answer to every objection is simply asking for the meeting where you can cover everything they want in more detail, and that's why they should come to the meeting in the first place. So this would be a bad approach if you just lead with price and don't really explain things and don't ask for a meeting. So you're calling, you say, hey, is this blank? And they say, yes. You're like, great, I am calling to sell you this thing, and here is the price. Are you interested? That would be a terrible approach, okay? They do not have enough value from you or information to know if they should buy or not. A better approach would be like, hey, is this the Gavin McGee? Perfect, I've got the right person. My name's Joe, I work at this company. Reason I'm reaching out is we've been working with a ton of awesome people in blank space, whatever industry you're in, and we've been helping them accomplish blank result that is valuable to them. I'd love to sit down with you on a quick Google Meet to go over some details to see if we might be able to help you get this same result. Would you be open-minded to jumping on a call? And they say yes, or they're gonna say no. If they say no, then you're gonna go through and say, hey, no worries, totally get it. You've probably not heard about us before. Well, let me back up. I'm Joe, and I'm from here, and you give them a little bit more information. We've worked with these 5 clients, and we're able to do this with them. It's nothing you have to do at all, but I'd love to jump on a call if you'd be open-minded to that. And then they say yes, and then you're booking the meeting. So get more to the point, sell the credibility, right? Sell the points, and then get to the meeting. So mistake number 2 that you might be doing is not confirming the date, time, and location of the meeting while you have the person on the phone. Okay, you've done the hard part, you've gotten them to like you, and they've said, yes, I'd love to jump on a call. And then you say, perfect, I'll email you some times, and you hang up. That would be the complete opposite of what I'm going for here. Instead, say, perfect, what's a good day or time for you? I've got Thursday, Friday open this week. Which of those days are better? You give them a choice of 2 positives, and they say Thursday, or they say Friday. You're like, perfect, morning or afternoon, what's better for you? And they say morning. You're like, awesome, how's 9 o'clock sound? And they say 9 o'clock sounds great. And what you do is you put them on speaker, or you have your computer, and then you go ahead and pull up your Google Calendar. If you don't do this, get Google Calendar, super helpful. Pull up your Google Calendar and go ahead and say, what's your email so I can send you the event invite? Once you get their email, you throw it in there, it automatically sends an event invite, right? And then you're gonna say, what's the best place to meet? Now, most of the time we do Google Meet, or if they're nearby in your industry, I can meet you in person near wherever. You go ahead and just put the location in there, they have everything sent to them. And then a bonus tip right here that most people don't do is setting expectations for what will happen next. Mention that you're gonna send them a quick email, which is part of the next point here, and go ahead and say, I'm really excited to see you then. Everything good? And then you hang up the call. So while at the end of the call, you now have a booked meeting, location, time, everything's figured out, and they know what to expect from you, and you know what to expect from them, and the meeting will actually happen. So you've done all of that, and then we run into mistake number 3, showing up to that meeting without any nurture beforehand. So the reason you don't want to do this is it leads to a longer sales cycle, or a confused prospect, or it wastes your time by setting up the meeting, and they're not ready to be closed on that meeting. So what you need to do, and I just mentioned this a second ago, is send an introduction email prior to the meeting that you booked on the call. So this intro email is different for every business, but the basic idea is you want them to have enough information beforehand to be interested, understand what you do, the value that your company is going to bring to them, and answer some of the technical questions, safety questions, whatever it is in your industry that they need to know to have less objections. And so that way, when you come to the meeting, they know your purpose or the mission of the business, they know all of that stuff, and they can actually just start asking about how to purchase and get walked through the steps of working with your company to achieve whatever the end result is in your business. Whenever you're approaching leads, right, keep your approach simple, ask for meetings, and don't get bogged down on that first phone call by going into too much detail, okay? Book the meeting while you're on the call. Do not hang up until you have a Google Calendar meeting time, date, location, and everything sent over to the possible prospect. And then before you go to that meeting, make sure you send them an intro email that has more information about your company so they can, be sold on you, have credibility already established, trust you more, and know why the product or service that you're selling will help them to limit the amount of confusion and extra time needed to educate your prospect on the value of what you're selling. Guys, and if you're watching this video and you're somebody who wants to scale your business, you've got a team, you're not sure how to get there, or you're hitting a plateau, you're the exact person that we want to work with. We've helped businesses grow their top line revenue by up to 250%. We've helped other businesses grow their gross profit margin by up to 1,000%. Guys, we can help you get to where you want to go. All you have to do is jump on a quick 15 to 30 minute phone call or Google Meet with us so we can learn about your business to see how we might be able to help you do the exact same thing. So click the link in the description or go to knowledgegapconsulting.com and book a discovery call today.